So today we are going to discuss about wrongful restraint. Essentials are obstruction, obstruction to the victim, and the act must be voluntarily done by the accused. The accused has been prevented from proceeding in any direction, and he had the right to proceed in such direction. So the voluntarily here is significant, is important. You have to prove that there was an voluntarily act, like it is mentioned under section 39. Obstruction must be direct. So a person was prevented from the normal movement of the person. So the person had the right to move in that particular direction, and his normal movement was prevented, and not to the object or vehicle. So the wrongful restraint is not applicable to any innate object or vehicles. There is an exception also. Private way of obstruction, not a wrongful restraint. So if a person is obstructing any water or any land which he thinks that the land or the water belongs to him, or it is his private property, and in that case he obstructs or prevent it, so that will not amount to wrongful restraint. So there's a case in this, Shobha Rani versus the King, 1950, where the tenant was obstructed from using the bathroom. So he had the right to proceed towards the bathroom, but the owner of the house prevented that person. So in BNS it is mentioned under 126. The wrongful restraint is mentioned under 126. Wrongful confinement, it is mentioned under 127 of BNS. So essential of wrongful confinement will be wrongful restraint. So there will be wrongful restraint and wrongful confinement. The restraint prevented from proceeding beyond a circumscribing limit. So the accused was prevented from proceeding the circumscribing limit. So like if a police officer without any reasonable cause is holding a guy in the police station, and the police officer didn't had any right to stop that person. So the person after the inquiry can easily move out of the police station. But here, if the police officer stops that person from proceeding beyond the subscribing limit, that will amount to a wrongful confinement. And you have to mention that in both the cases, in wrongful restraint and in wrongful confinement, there was a right to proceed. The person had the right to proceed. So this is common between wrongful restraint and wrongful confinement. So there is a case, Raju Panduranga Mahale versus State of Maharashtra, in which the court reiterated the essentials of wrongful confinement, in which it is said that court said that there in wrongful confinement there is wrongful restraint and essentials of wrongful confinement. The court merely explained the elements of wrongful confinement in this case.